morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of my wonderful and juicy and delicious little subscribers out there. And how I love you all so, and I hope that you're all super duper well, super duper wonderful and super duper delicious. And that life is treating you oh so deliciously. So it's around, it's, what time is it now? 1:05 in the afternoon, my delicious little babies, in our old England, okay? And right now it's blowing a gale, okay, my delicious little babies. So we've had the snow, which was super duper cold. Now we're having the strong winds, my delicious little babies, okay? So 3, 2, 1, my juice little lads. Thank you, little lads, you're delicious and bright. Yes, there is something I want to say. You know that song? Come back and finish what you started, and don't leave me hanging on. You know that song, my delicious little babies. Anyway, so I had that playing in my noddle. It's a bit like what's going on in the world, isn't it, my delicious little babies? Because what you've got, you see, you've got these endless wars. Now, I'm not one to really want to talk about war, to be quite honest with you, my delicious little babies, because, you know, this is usually to take over somebody else's country or somebody else's resources. And then, of course, you know, they use, very sadly, the soldiers, you know, who, let's just say, have not really been told the truth. Do you understand what I mean? Yes, so in the end, they do not even know why they're fighting. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? Yes, so anyway, so this is what's going on now. But I get peed off. You hear nuclear this, nuclear that. Oh, there's going to be a World War III. Well, I don't know whether... Well, I do know for some, God bless, so I'm going to say that a different way. So for some, they already are done knowing this. And what it comes down to, my delicious babies, we're already in a damn war in World War III, and it's a war on us. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? So by keeping everybody occupied, yes, I do listen to certain channels, okay? That doesn't mean no, my delicious little babies. I do listen to certain channels so I can, you know, keep up to date as best as possible with what's going on in the world, okay? But the fact of the matter is, we're already in the damn war. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Do you say? Okay? And of course, you know, every single around the world, okay, every single government is guilty of culling, whether it be physical wars with soldiers or whether it be, do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Okay, they're all guilty of it. So when ones are like, oh, bigging up Trouble Trump, Putin, do you know what I mean, my delicious little babies? Ones really need to take a very close look and see that it has not always been a bed of roses, my delicious little babies, okay? And they've had a rather large part to play in things now, do you see what I mean? So I seem to have a very different view, my delicious little babies. Do you see? I'm not shouting at you, my little lovelies, okay? It's just that I happen to have a very different, there we are, view on what is going on. Yes, okay. And then, of course, you know, in our old England, you know, then like ones to be, you know, very fearful, oh, you know, on the edge of their seats, you know, in case there's World War III. Do you know what I mean? The fact of the matter is, okay, if they were going to bomb anywhere, okay, it's like when I went to the cinema decades ago, and I went on my own to go and watch the film Indecent Proposal with Demi Moore and what's his name? Robert Redford. Okay, my delicious little babies. And right, you know, in the middle of the film, okay, you know, they choose their time. Do you see what I mean? There was a bomb scare. So we had to stand outside for, you know, however long. Do you see what I mean? But I thought, I'm not going home. You know what I mean? Because you could have a refund. And then I thought, no, I'm not going to go home. I'm just going to, you know, just wait. Do you know what I mean? Because I was there, so I thought, I'll just wait. Well, of course, it was a false alarm. Do you know what I mean? Okay? And it's like all this nuclear business. Do you know what I mean, my delicious little babies? The fact of the matter is, we're having poison, right, put into our soil, put into everything, you know, even up there in the sky and everything, right, down on us, every single day. Do you know what I mean? That's the war on us, my delicious little babies, do you say? So the fact of the matter is this, you know, it's like the ones to like, oh, you know, really like Putin or really like Trouble Trump. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Yes? But not wanting to see what they've done wrong. It's like they say, oh, yes, you know, and with Russia and everything, but they never ever show, right, the Russians that the governments are not looking after. I've seen plenty of videos on this, just like in America. You know, they're not looking after theirs, are they? You know what I mean? Just like in England, we've got the same, you know, God bless our dear homeless. They've got it in America, they've got everything, yes. What's happening to those, my delicious little babies, do you say? Okay? So none of these are Snow Whites, put it that way, my delicious little babies. And I also want to mention, while I'm on the subject, and by the way, I can look after me damn self, and there'll be plenty of others where we can look after our damn selves. Do you see what I mean? And that's the fact of the matter. You know, and when it comes down to it, if ever, you know, we found ourselves in a situation in old England, my delicious little babies, okay, where, you know, there was a threat or whatever it was, if ever, right, we'd all just muck together and help each other, my delicious little babies, do you say? So I happen to have a very, very different view on how I see things, my delicious little babies. It's like certain countries now, they keep the borders clear, but not in America and not over here, my delicious little babies, do you see, okay? Because there's too much ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching in all of this, my delicious little babies, do you see what I mean? But it's like they want to constantly keep others, there we are, in fear, constantly, my delicious little babies, do you see what I mean? Okay? Well, of course, even with Starmer, that putrid piece of shit who's supposed to be our Prime Minister, okay, when we've got the war on farmers, not just in our old England, my delicious little babies, but all over the world. I was listening to, what's his name, VEE on BitChute, my delicious little babies, the search engine of your choice, VEE, and then space bar, BitChute, and then you should have reached your destination. And what he's talking about is to do with BlackRock, you know, and to do with, you know, our farms in our old England, my delicious little babies. Since when have they got any rights to our soil, my delicious little babies? Do you see what I mean? It's like they just think they can take what they want now. Makes me damn sick, man. And then you got that putrid flipping Bill Gates. He's another piece of shit. You know, and what's his name? That putrid Elon Musk as well. You know, who one's a sucker up to. You know, when you can have no freedom of speech. There's loads who have been censored on Twitter. Do you see what I mean? My delicious little babies. He's nobody's friend. Not at all, my delicious little babies. But you see ones now then. They kiss his ass, isn't it? And of course, he's been over in old England, the same as that putrid Bill Gates has been over in England, my delicious little babies, since what right do they have? Do you know what I mean? To put the nurse into our business in old England, my delicious little babies, you know, they should put the flipping damn nurse back out. I cannot see that Starmer lasting for long anyway, my delicious little babies, okay? And the only reason why he'd probably, I don't know, staying a little bit longer, okay, is because somebody else is, let's just say, pulling the strings. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Do you say? Because nobody in the right mind would have ever flipping voted for him, my delicious little babies. Do you say? Okay? But of course, this is a state of what's going on, my delicious little babies. But yeah, if you listen to VEE, God bless him, and with anybody not in that way. But yeah, he talks about the farms. He's talking about our England, my delicious little babies. Do you say? Okay? So this is everything now. That doesn't mean knows what's going on, my delicious little babies. Do you see what I'm saying? Yes? Okay? But you know what I say? You know, let them threaten England now. Do you know what I mean? Bring it on. You know, what they fail to realise is that we are much stronger than what they seem to, think now. See how I stumbled there? We're a lot stronger. Do you see what I mean? And I just believe, myself, for some, they just need to wake the effing hell up and see what is really going on. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? Because you will have some in England, my delicious little babies. Oh, there might be a war, there might be a war. Do you know what I mean? The war is on us right now. And why do you think that they're doing their best to cover things up now? But the problem is here, my delicious little babies, they cannot cover it up. So they've got to distract. Do you see what, there we are. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? I'm not saying that things do not happen in wars. I'm not saying that. But what I'm also saying is, and when was it? When I watched another video, I'm pretty sure I said this before as well, you know, where they're saying, oh, you know, with the Ukrainians and with the Russians, okay? But I've listened to other videos now where it turns out that they seem to be playing football together, my delicious little babies. And anyway, and I want to talk about this as well. And on BitChute, I seen it days ago. Oh yeah, what's his name? That putrid whatever he's called, Robert Kennedy. Yes, that's the one who's supposed to be looking after one's health, you know, once Trump gets in, okay? And then they're all sat there for a family photograph, shall we say, with a McDonald's fast food, my delicious little babies, okay? And apparently he's meant to be looking after, when Trump gets into office, looking after the Americans' health. The effing bullshitters, man. All of them. And each and every one of them are in each other's pockets. Yes, you're going to get ones where they do not get on, you know, because you are going to get some leaders in the world where, you know, I'm not sure what they're flipping leading. But the point is that where one may not get along with another, it does happen. That's mankind. Not everybody gets along, do they? Do you know what I mean, my delicious babies? Yes, okay. But ones have just got to wake up and see it for what it damn well is. And that's, what's his name? That flipping Robert Kennedy. I'll tell you what, we're not going to see. What they're going to do, it's a bit like dangling a carrot. So they're going to, there we are. Mind you, I've got to go out and get some carrots. I'm going to be doing my prawn egg food, prawn egg rice. My delicious babies are stumbling there anyway, because I'm thinking about food. Do you see what I mean? Yes? What's going on with the food, do you see? But if ones in America seem to think, because they're bigging up Robert Kennedy as well, my delicious little babies, do you see what I mean? Like he's some kind of saint. He's no flipping damn saint at all, my delicious little babies. To myself, there we are, he's just a little bitch. He's just another, they all are, my delicious little babies, do you say? But what they'll do, they'll dangle a carrot, so they'll probably do a couple of, I would say, you know, just to feed. Do you know what I mean? Just to feed, you know, their population, my delicious little babies. Do you see what I mean? But then what they'll then do is then they pull it back. Do you see? And then you'll see that all these are saying, oh, yes, he's going to do this. It's all over BitChute, my delicious little babies. Oh, he's going to do this, you know, when Trump gets in, you know, and, oh, and he's going to do this. Yeah, right. We'll wait and see, shall we, my delicious little babies? Do you see what I mean? Yes? Okay? So what's it going to be? So what's it going to be for our health? And let's not forget, and I've seen this on Health and Medical as well, on BitChute, my delicious little babies, where Robert Kennedy, sorry, okay, where, you know, he's not against do you know what I mean, my delicious little babies? And that's what I'm saying. Ones need to wake the effing hell up, okay? And how can he turn everything around now then? No. It's just a flipping little pleb. He's a puppet man. Do you see what I mean? Okay? And ones, there we are going to see this. Good and proper now. There we are. They're going to see. So what's everybody going to do then? When and let's not forget that Trump, he was already done talking long time about like these, and that doesn't mean no, about these, what they call these 15-minute cities, yes? And then you had the damn fools who were all following him, clapping for their own enslavement, my delicious little babies. This is how flipping crackers, bonkers and crazy this is now. Do you see? Okay, they've been doing it in Oxford over here with the 15-minute cities. Yes, they have. And Redacted has talked all about this. Do you know what I mean? I've talked about it on my videos, and Wham World Alternative Media on a BitChute has been talking about this, and our lovely, not in that way, our lovely David Ark and his lovely dear little sons, dear little Gareth, dear little Jeremy, they've been done talking about it. Do you see what I mean? Okay, all to do with these 15-minute cities. But of course, for some, they cannot see the flipping end of their nose. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? And what's everybody going to do then? They're going to start making excuses. You know, that trust the plan. What plan? The only plan that they have is to enslave others, is to take properties, take what they can now, okay? This is why you've been having, and with these hurricanes and with all different things going on. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? You know, and all these weather problems. Just flipping teeths, man. Do you know what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? And it's no flipping better over here. Flipping government, man, the flipping teeths. Teeth in everything from everybody, my delicious little babies. Do you see what I mean? And who is instructing them to do it now? We know who. That's why ones need to wake up. I'm not shouting at you, my delicious little babies. They just need to wake the effing hell up. Be interesting to see, won't it? You know, when Trouble Trump and Robert Kennedy and whoever else, it'd be very interesting to see, my delicious little babies, when they start effing everything up now then. All of the followers around the world and in America, all their followers, do you see what I mean? What they've got to be damn well saying then. Be very interesting to see, my delicious little babies, do you say? Anyway, so I've just got, what have I got here? Yeah, I've got 4 pieces today, so I'm just going to speed through this very quickly because I've got to go out, my delicious little babies, okay? So, right, so this is on BitChute, my delicious little babies. This uploader happens to have 1,969 subscribers, my delicious little babies, and it will be under health and medical on BitChute, my delicious little babies. It's just over 20 minutes long, my delicious little babies, okay? And it's called, the uploader is called, okay? This is 3 words into one. Unmask, main, with an E on the end, main. So it's M-A-R-N-E, unmask, main, okay? And you'll know that you're on the right one because it should say Philip Deck with 1 C. Okay, my delicious little babies. This video should read, brave nurse, archive, injuries, and very sadly we keep hearing about this, deaths. Got to keep a handle on it, my delicious little babies, okay? Whistleblowers speak out on pressure to not report. Okay, my delicious little babies. So I'll just repeat that for you once again, shall I? Brave nurse, archive, injuries and deaths, whistleblowers speak out on pressure to not report. Okay, my delicious little babies, so that's that one. Yeah, interesting it is, my delicious little babies, okay? And of course, we're hearing more and more and more. I've been following this from the beginning. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? And of course, anybody, you know, who has been so kind enough to listen to my videos, you know, you will know this. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? And thank you. And God bless you all for any views or any likes, okay? Now then, the next one. This is interesting, this video. It's about, is it about 8 minutes something long, okay? And these here are all on YouTube, my delicious little babies, old YouTube. So this one here, this uploader happens to have 63.5 thousand subscribers, my delicious little babies. And it is called Sport. So it's 2 words together, okay? Sport. Okay, my delicious little babies. And the video should read, this is why you should not mess with a shadding monk, my delicious little baby. So I'm just going to repeat that again for you, okay? This is why you should not mess with a shadding monk, okay, my delicious little babies. Usually, I wouldn't write videos like this down. It came up on my feed, my delicious little babies, but there's a point to what I'm doing, okay, my delicious little babies, yes, okay? You know, just making a point. Now then, my delicious little babies, okay, it's just interesting just to see that short video, my delicious little babies. Now, the next one, this uploader happens to have 700, okay, 1,000 subscribers, my delicious little babies, on YouTube, okay. This uploader is called Wood Space Working Space Projects, okay, my delicious little babies. Wood Space Working Space Projects, okay, my delicious little babies. Now that one, that's well over, trying to remember now because I watched it, is it over 30 minutes or something? Anyway, so the video should read, my delicious little babies, don't believe if you don't see, okay, my delicious little babies. Creative guy turns worthless tree stumps to $1,000 coffee table, my delicious little babies. So I'm just going to repeat that again for you. Don't believe if you don't see. Creative guy turns worthless tree stumps to $1,000 coffee table, my delicious little babies. Oh yes. Okay, so I'll put next to it. You see what it is, we have, what's it called? And what do they do it in? Is it mass production? You know, like, I forgot what you flipping call them now. It begins with an M. And what it is, it's these, you know, like wardrobes that are made and everything, right? What it is, and then you get, you know what I'm talking about, the flat packs, my delicious little babies, okay? Well, with the flat packs, and then it's all like wood chip, isn't it, my delicious little babies? Do you see what I mean, okay? But because they can bang those out, there we are. Do you see what I mean, okay? And then they make a lot of ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching. Do you see what I mean? So what they do, say like if it's white or black or whatever it may be. But what they tend to do is with the wood chip, you know, it's like they, you know, however they do it and they form it. Anyway, but there's a point to what I'm saying, my delicious little babies, okay? And I also watched another little video. I never watched a lot of it, my delicious little babies. And this was to do with another tree stump, okay, my delicious little babies. Oh, God bless the poor little trees. And inside it was a snake, my delicious little babies. And that tree stump was called teak, which apparently is an extremely expensive wood, my delicious little babies. Do you see what I mean? There's a point to everything what I'm saying, my delicious little babies, okay? It's like when I seen on BitChute, when was that? Was it a couple of years ago? Where they were taking all these logs on these trucks. My delicious little babies, where were they going? Do you see what I mean? I've mentioned this before, my delicious little babies. Do you see, okay? Now, so that's that ticked off. It's all ticked off. So there's one last one, my delicious little babies. I'm just going super duper quick as what I can. This here is on YouTube as well, my delicious little babies, okay? This uploader happens to have 174,000 subscribers, my delicious little babies. I think that's about 30 minutes, okay, my delicious little babies. And it's called Off Space Grid Space Laugh. So I repeat again, my delicious little babies. Off Space Grid Space Laugh. Okay, and what it's showing, okay, is this Chinese woman, and she's doing, it's all very quick, the video, okay, my delicious babies, and what she's doing is, I'm going to read it out to you. Girl, live off grid, built the world's most secret underground villa, okay, my delicious little babies, okay. Oh, yeah, and then I'll put in brackets. Sorry, just let me repeat it again. Girl, live off-grid, built the world's most secret underground villa, my delicious little babies, okay? Then I'll put in brackets. That's on old YouTube, my delicious little babies, okay? Japan's small homes, okay, my delicious babies. And then I also put in brackets, going underground. And then, oh yes, that was it. Meat cutting into tiny pieces. and then she's sleeping in a pod. Now, you're probably wondering to yourself, that doesn't mean no, you're probably wondering to yourself, sorry, I'm stumbling here. Why am I mentioning this, my delicious little babies? Now then, so we've been led to believe, now I've seen plenty of videos on YouTube, my delicious little babies, okay, where in Japan, okay, and I'm pretty sure I've mentioned it before, in Japan, they have these tiny, tiny little flats. Okay, my delicious little babies, so tiny, it's unreal. It's like the toilet. It's like being in a very small cupboard. Okay, so you even whack your head on the flipping if you're not careful on the wall. Do you know what I mean? You can just about, you know, if you want to sit down on the toilet or something, you know what I mean? They're super duper tiny, and these are super duper tiny flats. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? I've seen plenty on this, okay? But the reason why I'm mentioning this is that they want to make it sound, because at first I wasn't going to write this down, and then I thought, no, I am, because what I'm doing is to give you food for thought, okay? So yes, she has made this like underground villa, yes, okay, but she's showing where she's cooking. But it was very important to watch and observe, because then she was showing the meat and she was cutting it into tiny, tiny, tiny bits. So there was a method, I felt, in that video with the way it was, there we are, the way it was made. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious babies? And then finally then, she goes to sleep in her like little area. Okay, my delicious babies. Now, they want to make it sound, okay, so we listen, you know, very carefully to other videos, okay, and even like when you look at adverts, you know, and you'll see, oh, you know, Harapod, or do you know what I mean, or something like that now, do you see what I mean, to make it sound all exciting, do you see what I mean, just so that they can basically circle, sorry, you in. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies, okay? Because I don't want ones, you know, having larger homes or having anything like that now. That's why when they build all of these houses, my delicious little babies, they all look the damn well same. Do you see what I mean? They're like little boxes, and then ones are expected to pay through the nose for, just an old-fashioned saying, my delicious little babies, to live in a damn box. Do you see what I mean? With a poxy little garden and everything, my delicious little babies. Do you know what I mean? And they're paying ridiculous prices for a house like that, my delicious little babies, okay? But there are quite a lot who do happen to like the new build. Me personally, I've always thought that the older houses, there we are, look far better, far more attractive looking and everything, do you know what I mean? And most importantly, they're super duper larger, and even their gardens and everything, do you see what I mean? But of course, we know who in the little lackeys do not want ones, you know, to have all of that free space. And let's not also forget that it's very little times that they give us sunshine, my delicious babies. So they want to make it sound that going underground, there we are, is the best way. But it is not, my delicious little babies, do you say? I see nothing. I'm not saying that, you know, when you look at some of these videos, I'm not saying that, you know, it's not where they've done things creatively. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is it's to sell you. Do you see what I mean? Oh, yes, this is a super duper great idea. Well, no, it's not. My delicious little babies, it is certainly not. You know, we need, you know, to be up here, not down there, my delicious little babies. Do you see? Okay? But that's the reason why I've mentioned this, my delicious little babies. There we are. There's a reason why I do what I do. Do you see? Okay? So no. Nobody must be, you know, oh yes, what we're going to do now is we're going to go and make our own little underground. No. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? This is how they try to, there we are, sell it. Do you see what I mean? I know exactly, there we are, what they do. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Okay, so no. And ones, God bless them, you know, they should really, really do their utmost to keep their homes. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? Yeah? because I want every damn thing now. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? I don't want ones to have closed mouth, but they don't want ones to, you know, to have any sort of decent laugh. No. They want us to, you know, just like little rabbits, you know, to go back into our holes and shut the F up. That's what they want, my delicious little babies. Do you see? Okay? So you have to see, they've been letting us know with all types of different, there we are, videos and everything, you know, in other words, so that ones would warm to the idea. Well, I'm not warming to the idea. And to be perfectly honest, the last time I looked at myself, I'm a woman. Do you know what I mean, my delicious little babies? So I'm not like, I mean, God bless our beautiful little baby sons and daughters, but you know, but I'm not a little animal. Do you know what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? Where I must dig myself a hole now, do you know what I mean, and go and crawl in it? No. Do you see? So you have to see, there we are, the way that they're operating. And I've been seeing it, there we are, long time. Do you see? Okay? But it's very interesting, isn't it, with the wood? Do you know what I mean? Mind you, I mean, this is fantastic the way it's been done. But my point is very creative, do you know what I mean? Yes, okay? But my point in it all is, okay, this has got nothing to do with saving the planet or anything. No, this is to do with ka-ching, 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 do you know what I mean? Because they cut, there we are, certain trees down, my delicious little babies. Just like, the poor oak tree. Do you know what I mean? We've had it in our old England, my delicious little babies, you know, where they've chopped them down. Do you see what I mean? And then what did they do? It was in Russia, they chopped oak trees down. Do you see what I'm saying? Yes? Okay? So you have to see what this is all about. It's got nothing to do with effing climate change or saving the planet. It's got nothing to do with that at all, my delicious little babies. Do you see what I mean? It's all about ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching. But using somebody else's, there we are, skill. Do you know what I mean, my delicious little babies? Do you see? Okay? So that's what I want to say. And like, what, you know, they say, oh, we only want so many on this earth to live. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Yes? Okay? Well, who do they think for the flipping furniture that they sit on? Or eat at the table or something like that now then, because somebody's made it. Haven't they, my delicious little babies? Do you see? That's the point I'm making. You see, but there's a lot of method, there we are, in what I'm saying to you. I'm hoping, please and thank you, there we are, that you're going to get what I'm saying, okay? But please, nobody must fall into that trap, you know, because it is a trap, you know. And I noticed, when was it last year and the year before, they kept banging out lots of videos to do with this in Japan and to do these tiny, tiny little homes. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? It's like the plant the seed. You know, oh yes, we could live in a very small, compact, you know what I mean, and pay through the nose for it. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? There we are, that's how they're operating. Do you see? Okay? So all I like to do, there we are, is just highlight it. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? Anyway, so until my next video, I was going to do this video yesterday evening, but after all that, I thought, no. I thought I'll just leave it till today, my delicious babies, because I won't be doing any more videos now, probably for another couple of days, and even then that'll probably be a couple of readings, do you know what I mean? Anyway, so wherever you are in the world, please have a super duper delicious time. You only get one life, my little honey bunnies. We must continue to lift that vibration, my little honey bunnies, and sending each and every one of you peace, love, harmony and bright blessings, okay? And may your beautiful little selves and your beautiful little families all be fully protected, okay? So thank you for listening once again. So much love to you all, okay? God bless to you all, okay? And you just please take care of yourselves, and please try to take care of others, okay? Because we are in a bonkers, crackers and crazy world, okay? Love you. Goodbye.